Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Market cap 704 billion, was down to, about 650 and lower actually. So we've been seeing some waves, always the ebb and flow. It's bound to happen. We had that early year, late last year rush, which was just fantastic. Bitcoin still around 14,000. It dipped to well below 13. Now, we're going to see wild fluctuations, especially with Bitcoin. It rose so fast. Anytime anything rises really fast, it has to grow those legs. Bitcoin grew them real fast. Like, when we shot up to 10,000, those legs were strong. And we never really came anywhere close to that again. We had the little small dip, that dip into the nines, but never since. So, we're still looking very, very strong. Bitcoin's building up steam. It's building up that pressure. Both Bitcoins are, Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin are both building up pressure. Ethereum, we saw that with Ethereum. It built up so much pressure. It was just, nothing could stop it. Ripple was just kind of stupid. I don't even want to get into that. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling Bitcoin is about to go on a pretty good run. It's going to move some shit. The rest of the market, really, nothing too fantastic. We have, a little bit of binks, a little bit of red, but nothing really to talk about. Today's episode, I want to get into sort of a rapid fire mode, get into some of these other coins I think are going to have a good 2018. I like to find the ones that are a little under the radar. That's where you can make the most gains. A lot of people don't know about the coins until they do. Then it's a little bit too late. So this is just some personal research I've been doing, my team's been doing. And yeah, I'm just going to jump into it. Let's see. Right off the top of the dome, this isn't planned. I just thought this would be a cool one. Hacking was just launched on CoinMarketCap yesterday. Very, very big sleeper. The reason I really like this coin is because it has a very, very small circulating supply. I believe it's 4 mil, and they have a token burn. So this thing is going to be a very, very low supply coin. They have McAfee in their corner. You know what a tweet from him can do. I'm not on that. I don't give a fuck if he tweets or not. It's not about that. I just believe that cybersecurity is going to be at an all-time high very, very soon. There's just so much going on, and all we need is one of these big exchanges to have some troubles. The last thing they want to do is have any troubles. Hacking is going to actually be giving grades to exchanges. So if you don't have a good hacking grade on your exchange, you're pretty much fucked. That's where I see it, especially when it has the connections like McAfee. Very, very low-key coin. I think it's just absolutely going to outperform QuantStamp. People think that's bold. The ICO was $1. It's already almost 6x, and this thing's just getting started. It's going to have connections to the big exchanges. I can't get anything more than that, but hacking is definitely a sleeper. Holler at ong.social going up crazy. This was going to be one of the sleepers for you guys, but it looks like it's already starting to wake up. Still a very low market cap. What ONG is going to do is so crazy. What it's going to do with Facebook. It's going to make Facebook secure, safe, and it's going to have a section to battle fake news, which is one of the biggest things right now. A lot of compelling people are behind this, behind the scenes, waiting for it to be on the blockchain. The website's not on the blockchain yet, guys. It's up. You can sign up. They have a bunch of members. This thing was a product since 2014, has an established team. But, wait for this thing to actually become on the blockchain. It's going to be sort of like Steemit, but the main goal is Facebook. This is a Facebook killer. It's going for the jugular. There is one of the things that's kind of creepy right now, guys, there is no Facebook. Where's the Facebook on the blockchain? I thought that would be out like first thing. Steam, what? No, Steemit didn't really go after Facebook. They went after Quora. And then you have Zapple, which is going after Twitter, but that's not even out yet. You have no Facebook competition, and the way they're going to do this is very ingenious. So I wouldn't sleep on something where you're talking about Facebook is the biggest thing out there. Like, I'm going to roll the dice on a lot of VR tech. And I'm going to roll the dice on anything Facebook, anything social media, because I know social media is not going anywhere, guys. Social media is not going anywhere. It's only going to get bigger. If you have, this gives somebody an incentive to switch from Facebook, because they don't spy on your data. They don't own your data. They don't sell it. Plus, it's faster because you're not being tracked every which way. It's going to be incorporated in all kinds of other, things like Civic Key. Dude, this thing is going to be so badass. I love ONG. Obviously, can't forget No Limit Coin. No Limit Coin has a lot of badass things coming on. We have a surprise game coming out. Some other cool things I can't quite mention. There's a lot of things I can't. No Limit Coin is one of the highest coins that has the most information I have to withhold. And you know what's funny? When I first found No Limit Coin, I was just like you guys. I wasn't a part of the team. I just put in so much work. Accumulate a coin that you believe in, that no one else knows. Accumulate it. Put in the work. Put in the value. That's what I kept doing. I kept putting in value. I forced my way on the team. I was working so hard. They were like, man, you freaking live here. You might as well be on the team. You're fucking here every day. And I created the No Limit Coin Slack. It didn't have a Slack. I created one. I wasn't on the team when I did that shit. That's what people understand. Like, people always have to have a title before they do the work. It's like, oh, well, if I'm not a part of the team, I'm not going to do the work. It's like, no, it's the work always comes first. The work always comes first. No matter what you do, you have to put in the work first. Make yourself shine, but then you get noticed. You don't get noticed if you're not shining. You got to shine. Put in blood, sweat, and tears, 24-hour days on No Limit Coin. I was going all in. I saw an opportunity, and I didn't look back. And that's so yeah, I'm a part of the team, but I forced my way onto the team. That wasn't a plan. I came in as a normal investor, just an average Joe, and I forced my way inside the door. And I didn't, there's a lot of people from the community that are part of the No Limit Coin team now too. They did the same thing. They had the same mentality. They got some No Limit Coin cheap, and they wanted to help, and they wanted to build it up. So that's how you do in any business. That's not just crypto. That's life. You want to find a good relationship with your partner. You put in the work. You shine, right? You don't say, oh, well, we're not girlfriend and boyfriend. We don't have the title, so I'm not going to be nice and considerate and listen and put in the work, right? No, it comes in all aspects of life. Put in the work first. You get what you want later. That is life. You plant the seed, you water it, it grows. Eventually, you get some fruits off it. What else is next? MyBit. Sleeping, man. People sleeping on MyBit ever since its inception. MyBit's just been stomped on, kicked around. People talking shit on MyBit. No, people don't even talk shit about MyBit because they don't even know about MyBit. You can't even talk shit on something you don't know. MyBit's a morally good thing for me. I think there needs to be a lot more platforms like MyBit. There needs to be a lot more platforms where it's decentralized crowdfunding to raise for X. This happens to be for IoT devices, which is huge. Solar panels, yada, yada, yada. Anything you can really think of, especially as IoT just goes parabolic into the future. People are sleeping on it. Low coin count. It's meant to be a very, very expensive coin. I asked myself this. See, it's always a risk, right? I'm very polarized. I said, okay, if MyBit's going to work, what is it going to be worth? The MyBit has to be worth triple digits for it to even work, because smart homes and all this shit are expensive. So you can't fund something if you can't afford it. So that's one of the things I say. The team's working hard. It's a very unique project in a very explosive field. They've been making connections, been here for a while. I would not sleep on MyBit. If you're talking about, it's not something I would go invest all my money into. It's a riskier coin. But at the end of the day, if you're looking for reward, this might be a little good, not financial advice, but I hold this in my portfolio. I am a hodler of MyBit. What else is next? This would be good live. We already did Vibe. Vibe just absolutely exploded. Spective. I can't even look up Spective. So people sleeping on Spective. That is the second. That's right up there with No Limit Coin with a lot of the stuff that I can't mention. They have a lot of good stuff coming out. Spective. People are starting to realize how big VR is. VR in 2020 is going to be mainstream. That's my guess. I know it's very optimistic, but it's going to be. I know of a lot of products. If you already look at the Hive Premium, that's going to be outdated in a few months. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand how rapidly we're growing into the headset where it's going to be very, very, very affordable. You know, you're talking 150 for a high class, great experience headset. You know, they used to be 1,000. They're rapidly falling because the technology's here, and a lot of people are competing, and it's not that expensive to make them. You know, Moore's law, it just keeps getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper to make this stuff. 2 years down the line, people saw what happened with Pokemon Go. That's AR, augmented reality. That's on a small scale. Like, they saw the possibility. It's going to be absolutely massive. And there's going to be hand over fist, just like Monster got with Vibe. These big companies are going to swoop in like hawks, trying to get these VR companies and trying to scoop us as much as coin, because that's how you own a company in blockchain now, right? You come in, you scoop up a large supply of the coin. So that's what I envision happening. I think the big block right here is, a lot of my friends, I've met some Wall Street money. A lot of people don't know how to invest in ICOs. That's why every time a stock mentions blockchain, it goes parabolic, because these guys just don't know what to do. They're panicking. You're like, I want to invest, but they don't know how to buy Ethereum, send it from their the Mu wallet to the ICO, then get the coins, learn how to register. They don't know how to do that. And you may think, oh, that's simple. But, you know, if you're an old guy and you've never done that before, they're probably not going to do it with a couple $1 million. I mean, a couple $1 million is nothing to these guys. So just wait. There's a few things that need to happen before the floodgates break. And the barrier to entry, making these ICOs easier, platforms like Kick, Undervalued. I have a small position in Kick. It's one of the lower ones. I'm not saying that I don't believe in it, but it's another crowdfunding platform. If you understand Kick, they raised a lot in their ICO. I have not sold my position. I'm at a profit on it, but we are still hodling. I know I'm missing some coins. I'm trying to think. There's always a few coins that I feel bad that I don't miss. But I think that's it for now. PayPal, still very, very cheap in my opinion. Raising this off of what I saw with PPT. Populous just kept going and didn't stop. I believe once PayPal gets on an exchange like Binance, and it will, you know, I mean, I have no concrete proof of that, but I know in my gut that it will. So once that happens, then it's over. Then, you know, you're looking at a $20, $30, $40 coin, just like low supply, you know. So that's the thing. Keeping these videos short. As for the market, look through see if there's any news. Man, lots to do. Also, don't sleep on Bat. Bat's been one of my old school ones. I just have a feeling something big's about to happen with Bat. Lots of connections. The dude speaks at Facebook. I think that it's the perfect coin for something like Facebook. I mean, you already see it with YouTube, Reddit, all of these things. And 10% of what they are going to unveil has been unveiled. 2018 is going to be a year of the Bat. A lot of new upgrades are going to be out there. I could easily see Bat becoming like that internet type Steam money where it just hawks over everything and rules all because it has the advertising and all that. Kind of just destroying the Tipper coin community in a way. But also taking over the ad space, the browser. Very slept on coin that just keeps on creeping up. Oh yeah, so I'm going to kill it here. Basically, when you're learning to fish, you don't want to learn how to catch every fish because, you know, you just want to get some food. So what I'm saying is a lot of people are trying to go like all out on everything. It's like hone the information that you want to learn in a specific sector and go there. But don't go there with like 5 different fishing poles trying to catch every type of fish. It's not how it is, right? You know, you got fly fishing, you're trying to catch a whale. You got all of these different things. It's like just go out there, hone, and learn to fish the fish that you want. Get your belly full, right? Get there first. That's all I'm saying. So I know that might have come off a little confusing, but just try to hone your lanes is what I'm saying. Stop being so damn scattered. I go by the feedback. You know, I'll wake up, I'll read a couple of emails, and it'll get me in the mindset of kind of like what the what the questions are, what people are thinking. And that's just kind of been coming up. People have been telling me, man, I've been going all out. I've been investing, researching every single thing. It's like, you don't really, you're going to need to outsource some of this stuff. You don't need to learn exactly how a blockchain works like a coder, unless that's what you want to do. But if you're an investor, there's more important things to learn right now, and delegate that to someone like Ivan on Tech, right? Where you can listen, get the summary, understand a rough idea of what it is without, having to actually fix the car and wire it and all that shit. So, they have mechanics for that shit, but I'm going to kill it here. Cheers. Peace.